Xi Jinping, and not just him as an individual, but the Chinese Communist Party as an organization, is bound and determined to annex, to conquer, to take over Taiwan. Now, there's a really interesting and I think very important debate going on in Washington and in Taipei and in other capitals around the world regarding whether there's a timeline, whether the clock is ticking and an attack is inevitable. I don't know one way or another if it's inevitable or if Xi Jinping and the CCP intend to use other means to achieve that same end state. But it is clear that taking Taiwan is part of China's global strategy, and it's a step towards a much broader global domination.
Okay, so how did the war, that's the, when we see the war in Ukraine, many people discuss like how did the war in Ukraine change Xi Jinping's strategy of attacking Taiwan? Would it be faster or more brutal? Because some people predict that Xi Jinping may hesitate to attack Taiwan because the war in Ukraine, but some people think it could be faster, like a lightning war, flash war, and more brutal and more bloody. So can the United States really help defend Taiwan, just like what we heard the President Biden said many times that he will?
Well, at the end of the day, it's a matter of will. Does the President of the United States have the will to order the U.S. military to help defend Taiwan? That really is the ultimate question. If the president gives the order, the U.S. military does have very detailed plans apparently in place that they exercise on a regular basis. So they are ready to execute if the president gives those orders. The problem is nobody is sure if the president will give those orders. President Biden clearly intends to defend Taiwan militarily if they're invaded. He's said that repeatedly. But nobody knows what the details are. Nobody knows when that might start, because an invasion operation could come very quickly, and it could come in ways that surprise us. You know, American strategists, American policymakers, American generals and admirals are often surprised by the behavior of China's government and China's military. And so it is perfectly possible that strategic surprise could occur. Once it does, then it's a question of time. How fast can the United States act? And of course, nobody knows the answers to these questions. We have no data. Happily, fortunately, we have no data. We have nothing we can look at because nothing like this has ever happened before. So it really is the most dangerous scenario in the world today.